Hello and welcome here to Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina for today's game between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. These two teams have not had the greatest of starts to their seasons, especially the Bears, who are still winless, whereas the Panthers are 1-3. We're just about to get started here, so we'll take a look at the tail of the tape and the injury report just before kickoff. The Panthers have one main injury, and it's a big one. Cam Newton is out for the season with a compound fracture for the Bears. They're still without Christian Jones, Kadeem Carey, David Fales, and Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey, the big one there, still at 4 weeks with a broken collarbone. And now for the tail of the tape. These two teams are in the bottom 5 of the league. The Bears are ranked last, and the Panthers ranked 29th. The Bears' offense has been decent. They're ranked 15th, but their defense has really let them down so far this year. And Graham Gano kicks off, and we're underway here at Bank of America Stadium. Michael Spurlock returning, and he's got a bit of space, and he's tackled at about the 27-yard line. And now here comes Jay Cutler, a very lackluster year so far. Just over 1,100 yards, but 6 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. He's got to get that ratio up. And the first play of the game for Chicago will be a handoff to Matt Forte, and he's tackled for a 1-yard loss. And now we introduce you to the Bears offense. No changes from last week, but the big thing is that Josh Morgan is the second receiver starting in place for the injured Alshon Jeffrey. Now here on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss for Matt Forte, Cutler throwing outside. He's got Santonio Holmes, but he steps out of bounds after gaining about 4. And now we introduce you to the Carolina defense. Their front 4 is deadly with Star Lotulelei and Greg Hardy up there, and their linebackers pretty good as well, as they've got Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly. It's going to be hard for the Bears to generate offense today against this defense. But now 3rd and 7. Cutler dropping back, and he is sacked. Speaking of the defensive line, Charles Johnson gets the pressure, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for the Chicago Bears. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. Joe Webb is stepping onto the field as the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. Just under 600 yards this year, 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. He is starting in place for the injured Cam Newton. This offense will be mainly ground-based as Jonathan Stewart gets the handoff up the middle for 11. But that's going to be a huge problem for the Bears, as they've been unable to stop the run at all this year. D'Angelo Williams gets the handoff. He spins, and he is tackled after gaining the first down. That's 2 straight plays for first downs for Carolina Panthers running backs. Already at the Bears 39, and the handoff goes to D'Angelo Williams again. And he's got even more space this time, but this time he does not gain the first down, tackled just shy. And now we introduce you to the Carolina Panthers offense. The problem for the Bears today will be D'Angelo Williams, the running back, tight end Greg Olsen, and wide receiver rookie Kelvin Benjamin. Greg Olsen used to be a Chicago Bear. He was traded to Carolina. Now Joe Webb taking off. He's met by one and tackled by the other, and that's going to be a sack for Ryan Mundy, loss of 1. And now a 3rd and 6, and Joe Webb will throw. Pressure incoming, and he is sacked again. Danny McCray getting in on the action. Back-to-back safety sacks. That's a loss of 6 and will cause a punt from Carolina. The Bears take back over from their own 20 after the touchback, and the handoff goes to Forte up the middle, and he is stuffed after only gaining 4. But now 3rd and 4 on the verge of back-to-back 3-and-outs. Cutler scrambling out of the pocket, and he barely gets rid of it after almost getting sacked. Luke Kuechly applying the pressure. Another punt from the Bears, back-to-back 3-and-outs, and Joe Webb takes back over. He's throwing, he's got his wide receiver Jericho Cotchery for the 7-yard gain. Now 2nd and 3 after the Cotchery reception, and the handoff goes to D'Angelo Williams up the middle, and he's just shredding apart this defense so far. First down, Carolina. Handoff goes to D'Angelo again, and this time he is stuffed in the backfield. A loss of 2 for Carolina. And now we will introduce you to the Bears defense. No changes from last week. Still the same lineup. Lance Briggs is going to be the key player if they're going to want to stop D'Angelo Williams in today's game. 2nd and 13 after the 3-yard loss. And Webb will throw. No, he delays the handoff to D'Angelo, and Williams fighting his way forward, and he's got 5. And so now it is 3rd and 7, and Webb will throw. Linkin across the middle, looking downfield, and he's got Kelvin Benjamin, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And just like that, the Carolina Panthers have taken the lead, taking advantage of the jump ball and Kelvin Benjamin's reach. What a play from Webb to Benjamin, and Charles Tillman just got beat. The kickback from Graham Gano goes back to LaMichael James on the return this time. And he's cutting left, and he's got lots of space. Gets around 1 into Panther territory and is shoved out of bounds at around the 36. A beautiful return from LaMichael James. But it's a 3rd and 10 for the Bears on the verge of another 3-and-out. Throwing, and that is deflected and incomplete. So now here comes Robbie Gould for the 53-yard attempt. Looking to get points on the bird for the first time today, and that one hooks right and barely misses. So Robbie Gould misses a 53-yarder, and it remains 7-0 when the Bears had great field position starting at the 36. Nonetheless, the Panthers get the ball at the 43 starting, and Joe Webb will keep it on this one, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1. And now an empty backfield on 3rd and 8 from the 45. Webb, he is pressured, gets out of a sack, and throws downfield to Hill, and Hill is now into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! 2 huge long balls from Joe Webb. This one, after breaking out of a sack, makes it 14-0. First it was Benjamin, this time it was Hill. What a play from Joe Webb to get out of the sack and find the man going deep. He beat Kasim Green in coverage. What a play from Joe Webb. And now it is 2nd and 8 for the Chicago Bears, looking to get some momentum back. Cutler breaks out of a sack, and not the second time, as it was Melvin White on the cornerback blitz getting through. So now it's 3rd and 16 from the 15. Cutler needs to get something here. Positive yardage would be nice, and that is almost a sack. And the pass falls incomplete. And so now it's Panthers ball again, but they are on the verge of a 3-and-out. 3rd and 7. But Joe Webb finds Jericho Contry outside on that little curl. Joe Webb has been phenomenal so far. 5 completions for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. We are now into the second quarter, and a quick dump off to D'Angelo Williams, and he's got plenty of space into the secondary, and he is wrapped up after a huge completion. A gain of 22 through the air to D'Angelo Williams, and now he gets the handoff, and he's got the first down, fighting for extra yardage, and he's down to the 4-yard line, that time a 16-yard carry. Now from the 4, diamond formation, Greg Olsen in the backfield, handoff goes D'Angelo, and he is into the end zone easily. Touchdown, Panthers. And they're starting to run away with this one. The Bears have been unable to stop D'Angelo Williams, and when they try to, they leave the downfield ball wide open. 21-0. I can see a blowout happening. Doesn't help the Bears defense that the Bears offense hasn't been able to get anything going. Cutler dropping back, throwing outside, and hey, that's a positive completion, the first time in quite a few. Downfield, first down to Brandon Marshall from the 31. Handoff goes Forte, and he is fighting for yardage, spins, and is down after gaining about 7. 2nd and 3, and it's an empty backfield for Jay Cutler under center, however, and dropping back, throwing, and he's got a quick completion to his tight end, Martellus Bennett. He's got the first down. A gain of 11 to the Bears tight end there. Offset I, Marshall in motion, and Cutler throwing. Dumps it off quick to Marshall, and he's got the first down. Bears gaining some momentum into Carolina Panthers territory. First down from the 38 with just over 10 minutes to go in the half. And Cutler will throw. Looking across the field, going downfield, and oh no! Intercepted by the safety Lester, and he's got plenty of room to return, and he just steps out of bounds at the Carolina Panthers 41. And Jay Cutler pulls a Jay Cutler just as they're gaining momentum. He tests the long ball, overthrows his receiver, and it's picked off by Lester. That's exactly what the Bears needed to avoid, and they needed to get points on the board on that drive, and have been unable to do so. And now the Panthers have a chance to run away with this one, making it a 4-possession game if they can score on this drive, as that's a first down to Jericho Cotry. First down from the 45, and D'Angelo Williams gets the handoff, breaks out of a tackle, and he's got space. And now he's got blockers, and D'Angelo Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers, and it is now a 4-possession, 4-touchdown ball game. That is right. It is 28-0 for the Carolina Panthers, and we're only in the first half. This has been an atrocious showing from the Bears. Both offensively and defensively, D'Angelo Williams has been virtually unstoppable so far, and that long ball has been pretty dangerous too. 28-0, 8:32 left here in the second quarter, and the handoff goes to Matt Forte. And hey, he's got some space for once, and he is down to the 37, gain of 12 to the running back. Now second down after a Cutler incompletion. And he will throw on this second down, looking short to Martellus. He turns the corner, and he's down after a gain of 8. Cutler has a 50% completion percentage so far, but just hasn't been able to do anything so far. Handoff Forte up the middle, and he's got the first down on 3rd and 2, gain of 5. Now up to the 49-yard line, adjustment made on the line, and Cutler hands off to LaMichael James on the field this time, and he's got 4 into Panthers territory. Now 3rd and 6 after an incompletion, and Cutler will throw. Blitz incoming, pressure, and Tony Fiametta, the fullback, drops the easy first down. And now it is Panthers football again, and D'Angelo Williams, hey, he's actually stopped for once. He's got 2 on that carry. And now Joe Webb, he's going to take off up the middle, and he is stopped and finally taken down by DJ Williams there. But Williams is actually injured on the field, and he will have to leave, which means John Bostic will become the starting middle linebacker for now. Jonathan Stewart back in the game, and he's got a lot of space, but he's wrapped up by the ankles. He could have busted out a huge touchdown there. From the 45, offside eye, D'Angelo Williams back in the game, and Williams will take it up the gut, and he's into Bears territory up to the 48. Williams is averaging 9.2 yards per carry. That just goes to show how bad this Bears run defense has been, but that's a sack for Will Sutton. A loss of 1, I believe, on that second down sack. And now 3rd and 4. Quick throw, and that's Jericho Cotry. He's been the main target for those short dump-offs for first downs. And as you see, Jericho Cotry, 4 receptions for 43 yards. He's getting the job done today. Second down, and D'Angelo Williams is stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 1. And now a huge 3rd and 11. The Bears could get one of their very few stops today. Webb throwing, stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to take off and slide to avoid contact. He takes some regardless, but a 4th and 5 means it's only a field goal for the Panthers, and that means the Bears have made their first stop of today, I believe. Actually, no, they made one on their first drive, but nonetheless, that's a quick completion to Martellus Bennett, who's out of bounds at the 42. 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter and in the first half, but now it's 3rd and 10, throwing outside, and there's Josh Morgan. Haven't said his name too often today, but he's just short, 4th and 1. I formation, and the handoff will go to Matt Forte, and the ball is out, and Thomas Davis has it. He didn't have the first down anyway, so it's not too big of a deal, but a bad turnover on 4th and 1. And that's just unacceptable for Matt Forte. You got to try to get up and over the pile there. Just unfortunate from the Bears, just having no luck whatsoever. It is 31-0 going into the second half of plays. There's a nice stop on D'Angelo Williams. But nonetheless, that is how your first half will end. Not sure if you want to continue watching, because I'd be surprised if it got any better. 31-0 Carolina Panthers. No, that is not the final score. It is only halftime. Hello and welcome back here to the second half of play. It is Carolina Panthers ball, and it is 31-0. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. It's 31-0, and it's only the start of the second half as D'Angelo Williams, who's been a force in this game, carries for 9. Webb, flushed out of the pocket, throwing, and come on! Jason Avant into the end zone, touchdown Panthers. Every single touchdown for the Panthers has either been a rushing touchdown for D'Angelo Williams or been a long ball from Joe Webb to one of his receivers. Jason Avant, Hill, and Kelvin Benjamin have all caught the long ball today for touchdowns. And so it is now 38-0. Yes, that is the score line. And no, it is not the end of the game. There's still 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Not looking very good for the Bears. 3rd and 2. Cutler throwing. Throws quick to Martellus Bennett, and he's barely got the first down. Gain of 3. First down from the 25 for the Bears. And Cutler will throw. Looking short. He's got Santonio Holmes, who is almost able to break out of the Luke Kuechly tackle. He is down after a gain of 7. And now 3rd and 3 after a second down incompletion, and Cutler will throw. Dump off to Santonio, and the pass was behind him, and I don't think he's got the first down. 1 yard short, only a gain of 2. So here comes the I formation, and last time it was a fumble from Forte. This time he's up the gut, and he's actually got the first down. Up to the 37 now. And Cutler will hand off to Forte. No, it's play action. Looking downfield, and he's got Brandon Marshall into Panthers territory down to the 42. Bears gaining momentum. Fiametta in motion, and Cutler will hand off. No, it's play action again. Looking downfield, and he's got Martellus Bennett on a beautiful throw from Jay Cutler. That was perfect placement. Up to the 27. Hand off LaMichael James, and with his speed, he's able to get up to the 21. This is the closest the Bears have got to the red zone so far today at the 21. Can they get something here? Bubble to LaMichael James. He's into the 10-yard line, out of bounds at the 9. And the Bears are in the red zone for the first time today, and it is the third quarter. Cutler throwing, dumps off to Martellus Bennett, and hey, he's got a touchdown wrapped up by Kuechly in the end zone. But nonetheless, Martellus Bennett's got a touchdown, making it only a 31-point game. But hey, who's counting? Only everybody, because that's the whole premise of the game. Carolina gets the ball back at the 24 with 6:50 left in the third. And D'Angelo Williams goes up the middle, and he continues where he left off, gashing this defense for a gain of 12. Last week, D'Angelo Williams finished with 15 carries for 27 yards. Today, he's got 15 carries for 119 yards. And on his 16th carry, he's going to bust out another huge one. Touchdown Carolina, and D'Angelo Williams has been the ultimate beast in this one. 45-7. That's right, 45-7. This has just been a ridiculous showing from this Bears defense, and they need to do something or else they may finish the season 0-16. Because you can't leave your offense out to dry, but at the same time your offense has to score more than 7 points through 2.5 quarters, and that's not going to help. And oh man, could this game get any worse for the Chicago Bears? Jay Cutler is now down and hurt, and he's going to have to leave the field. And it may be a best decision to keep Jimmy Clausen in for the rest of this one. And, oh my goodness. Now Josh Morgan drops the easy first down. So now it's 3rd and 10. This is ridiculous. Clausen throwing. And hey, there's a completion to Santonio Holmes up to the 35. 25-yard completion. But this is a ridiculous showing from almost everybody on this Bears team. 2nd and 7 from the 38, dump off to LaMichael James, and he is down after gaining 4. And that results in a 3rd and 7 from the 42. Clausen will throw, looking across the middle, and he's got Josh Morgan, who hangs on to the ball this time, but takes a huge shot from Luke Kuechly. 2nd and 9 from the 48, and Clausen is throwing again. Looking downfield, and oh my goodness. picked off by Thomas Deku. And we also have some injury news for you. Jay Cutler will not return today. We do not know if that is precautionary or because it is actually a serious injury. We'll know next week. But what an interception from Thomas Deku, stealing that right out of the hands of Santonio Holmes. And so now Joe Webb gets the ball back, and for some reason they are still throwing. And there's Jericho Cotchery up to the 49. 2nd and 1 into Bears territory already, and handoff goes D'Angelo Williams, and he stumbles forward for the first down. Get this, D'Angelo Williams has 188 yards and is averaging 11 yards per carry. Not anymore, however. That's a nice stop from Lance Briggs. Loss of 2. Now 3rd and 10, and Webb is throwing. Dump off short to Jericho Cotchery, and he is stopped just shy of the first down, and we are now into the 4th quarter. First down for the Chicago Bears. Jimmy Clausen still in, as we have already said, and that's a nice completion to Martellus Bennett. However, I'm not sure why the Bears still have their starters in the game. Not sure if that's because Coach Trestman, wants them to stay in, but that's a nice completion to Santonio Holmes. And hey, would you look at this? Santonio's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. That's a nice touchdown to Santonio Holmes. However, it would have been nicer if this came, maybe 30 minutes ago. Just saying. Would have been nicer if it was when it was a closer game. But hey, nonetheless, it's a touchdown, making it look a bit nicer. Now 14 points on the board, but hey, you have to give Santonio Holmes credit. Not sure about that celebration though. Look at the scoreboard, buddy. That touchdown makes it a 48-14 game. Handoff goes D'Angelo Williams. And would you get this? D'Angelo Williams has a first down and a carry of over 10. It's just been pathetic today, the tackling from the Bears and how much space their running backs have gotten. And now Jonathan Stewart, he's got about 8 on that carry, but hey, at least it's a stop and not a first down. Now 2nd and 2 from the 46, Webb under center, and handoff goes Stewart up the middle. He's got the first down, fighting for yardage, and he's got around 10. The Panthers obviously running clock, and I'm sure the Bears want this one to be over soon as well. Handoff goes Jonathan Stewart outside, and he's got more yardage again. These running backs cannot be stopped. That's a gain of 8. Stewart has 6 rushes for 54 yards. Both of these running backs have had phenomenal games for the rushes that they've gotten. And now throwing, and there's Jericho Cotchery, who's thrown out of bounds after getting to the 25. In scoring position once again, and D'Angelo Williams. Get this! Another first down for D'Angelo Williams. 21 rushes, 221 yards. I'm shocked that this guy hasn't collapsed from all this running. And pressure incoming. Gets out of a sack, and wrapped up by the other. Nice play from Jared Allen to get a sack there, but there's an injured Bear, and it looks like Will Sutton is actually the injured Bear. He will go off for attention. Not sure if he'll be back in this one. But handoff goes Williams outside, and he is wrapped up after gaining 4. Gresham, that was a gain of 5 on the last one. But now 3rd and goal. Webb throwing for some reason. And okay, that's too much. Touchdown Jason Avant. But you don't throw when you're up 48-14 looking for another touchdown just to pad your stats, Joe Webb. Come on, that's a rookie move, and that's classless. But nonetheless, it is 55-14. But that was a classless move from Joe Webb and Ron Rivera. Returning is James, and oh my goodness. Fumble by LaMichael James, and Lester has it inside the 15, down to the 14. Nothing has gone right for the Bears in this one. They've had 0 luck, and this is just pathetic. The Panthers are going to get over 60 points in this one, and we still have 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Handoff D'Angelo Williams. He's met and tackled after gaining 5. Now 3rd and 3 from the 7, man in motion, and Webb is throwing again. Okay, come on. And Cotchery dives into the end zone. Come on. Okay, Joe Webb, come on, dude. You do not throw 2 touchdown passes when you're up 48-14, and then 55-14, just so that you can get over 62, get to 62 points. That is classless and just utterly unacceptable, and that's just embarrassing another opponent. And oh my goodness, a fumble, but hey, at least the Bears have it in this one. 6:30 left in this one, 62-14. I am shocked that people are still watching this game. And Jimmy Clausen is sacked on this one, down to the 21. This is just atrocious play from the Chicago Bears today and in general. Screen to Forte, and he is tackled after getting up to the 25. Panthers have it again, and please say you won't throw this time. And actually, D'Angelo Williams is stopped for a loss of 2 there. Now on 2nd and 12, Stewart's in the game, and Webb's going to keep it, looking outside for the corner, and he is wrapped up after getting to the 28. Gain of 9. It is, gain of 8. It is now 3rd and 4. Webb keeps it himself, and he's got the first down, and he is tackled down to the 42. This is, I'm sorry, this is just hard to watch. 2:30 left. Sorry for the amount of, excuse me, English is my first language. Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm, as this is just hard to watch. And it is just ridiculous how bad this Chicago Bears team really is. That's a nice completion to Martellus Bennett. He's actually shoved out of bounds. So with 26 seconds left, the Bears will go from the 40. I'm just expecting some Hail Mary practice in this one in an in-game situation. Quick dump off to Santonio Holmes, and with 7 seconds left, Hail Mary practice time. Looking deep, and that one is going to be picked off by Godfrey. And thank God. See what I did there? This game is over. 62-14 is the final score. Jay Cutler injured in this one. Jimmy Clausen had to come in, but that had no difference on this one. The Bears defense is just atrocious. I'm sorry, but allowing a minimum of 2 touchdowns per quarter is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. I'm sorry you guys had to watch this. I'd be surprised if any of you guys are left. You guys probably just saw the scoreline at the half and probably skipped to the end or just clicked off in general. But if you stayed to the end, I'd really like to thank you for watching, because this one was hard to commentate over myself. I'm not sure what to do with this team, but hey, here's the stats for you. I don't know how you could have enjoyed it unless you were a Carolina Panthers fan. But I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Maybe we can turn it around versus the Atlanta Falcons. But I don't know. This is just pathetic. I have no clue what to do with this team. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.